She started her day at home in the mountains just like any other. There was nothing unusual about making the familiar drive down to Sacramento to go to work. Then, in a flash, Mother Nature decided it was time to create a new landscape. Follow the journey of a dynamic young woman, mother and wife, Erica, as she is thrust into a world turned upside down by a series of natural disasters. Embark on a gripping journey with Erica in Sarah F. Hathaway's Day After Disaster.
Why doesn't anyone come? What the hell is going on out there? Damn, this thing is heavy. Okay. Think. The milk crate. If I can just find it. Okay. I got it. If I can just... Alright. Now push it up. Okay. It's in. It's holding the weight. Now, if I can just rock it this way, I can pull my legs up. Oh, damn, that leg hurts. Well, if I could just wiggle. All right, I'm out of here. Guess I'm stiffer than I thought. I'm just gonna stay here for a minute. Slower this time. Damn, I stink. I can't believe this. How about some light? That's better. Thank God for this candle. Am I okay? It's not too bad. At least the cut on my leg isn't too deep. Nothing's broken. Some gnarly bruises, minor cuts from the glass. No redness growing around the cuts. I'll heal. What the hell am I doing just sitting here? I'm in here! Someone help me! Can you hear me? I'm in here! Hello! Help me! Help me! I'm in here! Hello! Help me! Here! I'm here! Help me! What am I going to do? Can't hear me? Why can't they hear me? Light. You can turn on the lights. No, of course not. I'm never going to get out of here. Think. Think. My phone! What the heck? Where's the ringtone? Searching for service? It always worked in here before. Come on, find a signal. What the hell is going on? Why is this happening to me? Okay, calm down. Just wait for it to find a signal and try again. It has to work. I need a cigarette. Oh, I got it! The emergency button. What the hell? It should always work. Ah! Casey's purse is over there. I wonder if her phone will work. Really shouldn't get into her things. Oh well, she'll understand. Here it is. nothing.
What's this place like where Mr. Lee told us to go?
Watch out for that sand blow.
The ground is not supposed to shoot out like that. It's like a geyser of dirt.
This is crazy. Did you see the building in the city? It went up 2 stories higher than where it was before the lake had formed out of nothing. Where are we going?
It's a small town to the southeast of Kansas City, Missouri. Mr. Lee owns a subdivision there. He's rented out some homes for income.
We've got to take a break, DJ. Look at Mr. Lee.
No. We need a doctor. One of these people has to be a doctor.
We need some water.
That home over there, only half of it was blown in half by that last sand blow.
There's a guy in there.
He's not a threat.
What are you doing in my house?
We need water, and my father is hurt.
The kitchen was demolished. My wife is dead.
Where's your hot water tank?
Over there.
Yuri, look in the trash outside. Find as many bottles as you can. I'll start with the ones we had.
I was at the clinic trying to save those people. No one saved my wife. I should have been here.
You're a doctor?
I was, when my life had purpose. Now I just want to be with her.
I know your pain, sir, but you have to look at Mr. Lee. Come on!
Oh, his leg is busted. He's probably in shock.
Do something!
Grab me that kid inside the door. Hold his upper legs tightly. Hand me that splint and all those ace bandages. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Ready. It's going to be okay, Robert. We found a doctor.
Good, son.
Now we wrap him up.
I got the water.
Have one of your boys find me 2 sturdy poles.
Yuri, you heard the man.
You got it, TJ.
Help me put him in this sleeping bag. We have to keep him warm to stop the shock.
You got it.
Here's the poles.
Wrap the duct tape around the poles in the sleeping bag. You can use it as a travois. It'll be more comfortable for him to travel that way.
He's looking better already.
At least his color's returning and he stopped shaking.
We better keep moving then. There's too many people fleeing. We want to stay ahead of that crowd. You are more than welcome to join us, Doctor.
Looks like we're leaving. Let's go, Serge. Yuri. Doc, you coming?
I don't have a better offer right now.
Then let's go.
I'm an arrow, can you stop me? I can go wherever I want be. I'm the fire, can you tame me? I will stand out and catch you slowly. I feel like a hurricane going round and round in my veins. Yeah, you try this time and time again. You can push me out of my lane, my lane. Not losing my hunger.
What are we going to do now, eh, Burgess?
I have to report to Mr. McClintock with my team.
So that's it then.
Look around, sir. Nothing I can do will even dent this chaos. I need to get my team to our destination. It was nice traveling with you.
Safe journey, my friend.
It feels wrong leaving them there like that.
We have a responsibility to get to our designated assignment. I think we should stick to that plan.
I agree with Burgess. We came this far. We might as well complete the mission. McClintock will know if my family is still alive, and a way to get me back there.
What are we staying around here for then?
You've gone awfully quiet, Monroe. What's your thoughts?
I don't make the orders, sir. I only follow them.
Then let's move out.
We need a vehicle, if we want to make it there anytime soon.
Get out your map. Where's the rental yard?
Do you think there'll be anyone there?
No, but a vehicle will be.
It's this way, sir.
You heard the man. Let's move out. PA, Monroe, you're on point.
It's just around this bend.
Eyes on the big boys over to the left.
I see them. Let's just stay our course and get a vehicle.
The trucks are over this way. Four-wheel drive?
Might as well be. Chappie, you're at the wheel.
Hi, this is Jane Austen, otherwise known as Survivor Jane, and the voice of Dolores Chapman. I'd like to invite you to my website, survivorjane.com, where I write in a conversational tone on topics of how better to prepare yourself and family. You can also find links to my books, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?, Emergency Survival Hygiene, and my game book, Puzzling Over Preparedness. You can also find information on Prepper Camp, the largest 3-day preparedness event in the country every fall, hosted by myself and my husband, Rick Austin.
At least there's food and clothes in those cabinets. Wish there would have been warm water to clean with, but at least I'm clean. I'm losing it, talking to myself. I wonder how long I've been down here. I've read all the books in those cabinets. Must have been days so far. Who knows how long I spent pinned under that wine rack? What happened out there? The quake must have done some big damage. It was the biggest one I ever felt. If I would have waited to be rescued from the wine rack, I would still be there. I got myself out. But I can figure out how to get out of here. Maybe if I were to sit down on the floor, I could pull the door handle and push with my legs. I moved it! What the heck is holding it shut? If I weren't so short, I could push it all the way open. Maybe if I got one of those chairs. Screw the chairs. I'll bring the table. There. Now if I lay it on its side and I wedge myself in between it and the door. Okay. Here goes nothing. It's working! It's working! What the hell? Water! It's flooding the cellar! Oh, it burns!
We've been walking for days, TJ. We have to take a break.
We'll rest when we get there. I can't rest in the chaos anyhow.
Maybe you can't, but I sure can.
Hey man, I'll take that water you guys are carrying in those bags.
We don't want any trouble, mister. Put your gun down.
You put the water down and I'll...
DJ.
Sheila's got this.
I got him.
Get that gun. We're creating a scene. Leave him. We need to keep moving.
Where would we be? The air names the place. Going along now. I remember its taste. I hated the season. How long ago were we then? We'd go on for miles and miles and miles. I hate how long ago, how long since we've been. I know there's a reason, just can't think of it now.
Who are you? Watch where you're pointing that shotgun, mister. Mr. Lee owns this property. Who are you?
Mr. Lee does own this property. My name's Trent Erickson. I'm one of his renters. Where is he?
He was injured in the quake. He's the one on the travoy.
Ah, crap. His home is over there. It took damage just like the rest, but we've kept everyone away from the bunker and secured the neighborhood from looters.
This is Mr. Lee's son, TJ. He can help you with your security needs after we get some rest.
Understood. Let me carry Mr. Lee for you. Paula.
Yes, sir.
Man the gate.
You weren't kidding about the home taking damage.
It looks worse than it is, and the bunker is intact. But I don't know the code.
I do.
Now we're talking.
He stocked food, water, first aid equipment, and weapons. Help me get him on the bed.
We're in business.
Mr. Lee always takes care of you. Don't you ever forget that.
I never will.
Disaster Coffee is fueling disaster relief in America. Our coffee is roasted to order and shipped to your front door. You cannot get it any fresher. Visit disastercoffee.com and caffeinate with a purpose. That's disastercoffee.com.
Mr. McClintock, sir.
Nice to see you made it safely. All of you.
It was interesting landing, sir.
The PA is concerned about his family in California.
Have you had any news, sir?
I hate to be the one to tell you. The feds have decided we can't expend resources on California. All traffic in and out is being diverted to the emergency FEMA camp in Las Vegas. The tsunami already took out the coast, and the rest of the state is being annihilated by the quakes and volcanic activity. I'm sorry, LePere.
Sorry my ass. My family could have survived.
The PA, that's no way to address a superior.
I understand your frustrations. Why don't you take a few minutes and cool off? You men find a tent, get some rest. Burgess, come with me.
Yes, sir.
Cole, you remember my son Johnny.
Yes, sir. Nice to see you again, Johnny.
Hello, Mr. Burgess, sir.
Johnny, can you give us a minute here?
You got it, Pops.
I wish that boy would learn some respect. You have any kids, Burgess?
No, sir. I love to fight too much. I was on the road too often to settle down.
Smart move. My wife, she didn't make it.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's why I can understand LePere's frustration. Burgess, the situation is dire. I've been in contact with other major defense contracting companies. The plan is to band together. We can assist the government with reorganizing the entire country.
Sounds like a plan to me, sir. What do I do about LaPierre?
James Merkley's company is in Nevada. Tell LaPierre we'll have Merkley send a team towards Sacramento. But Burgess, you saw what happened. The people of California have had no assistance. Society is deteriorating there quickly.
I'll let him know you're doing all that you can. Thank you, sir.
Go and get some rest. You've earned it.
Oh, I hate sleeping on my stomach. And my back hurts so bad I can't even lay on my back. Here I am stuck in a bomb shelter at the top of the stairs. If only that water hadn't come in so fast. Look at those jugs floating around down there. If only I could ride on top of it. I could float out of the sludge. No one is ever coming to get me. How would they know I survived? How would Vince know? Wait a minute. Maybe I can. The water delivery guy was going to come tomorrow. 1, 2, 3. There must be at least 10 of them. But how could I sit on them without getting wet? I need a base for a raft. The table! Now I need to fish them out. I need a long pole. Long pole. I got it! The pole for the chandelier duster. I can use this fork, put a bend in it like this. Perfect! Now I tape it to the end of the pole. All right. Let's try to hook the handle of that jug. I got it! How do I pick it up? Cleaning gloves. I got it! Let's put it up there. All right, on to the next. Ow, damn! That drip went down my glove. Water. Get some water. Okay, that sucked. New gloves and duct tape. I'll tape the gloves to my shirt. No drops will get in then.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down. And you keep on thinking you could save yourself. But that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love, that's just love.
There. That's all the jugs I need. Now, how do I connect them? Cellophane and duct tape. I bet it'll work. I have enough, I think. There. That's gonna work.
I can use these milk crates to store stuff. I better attach them to the raft. That drop burned. Can't ride on the raft without getting wet. Cellophane and duct tape. Well, better than nothing. All right, suit to protect me and a boat to ride on. Let's try it out.
Every time you feel the walls are closing in, and it seems like nothing makes it better, you should try to remember that's just how it is when it comes to love, comes to love. 'Cause you know sometimes it hurts, and you end up getting burned. But sometimes it can be beautiful. That's just love, that's just love. You get back up again, even if you don't know when. And it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.
That worked pretty good. I've loaded everything I could think of. Think I'm ready to go. Hope this suit holds. Now if I wedge in here, should be able to pull on the handle. Push! Now quick! On top of the raft! Push! I did it! Thank you, God! I did it!
Prepper Broadcasting Network is 9 dynamic hosts, 7 podcasts a week, live shows, chat rooms, daily updates, all on prepping, survival, and patriotism. Visit PrepperBroadcasting.com for your dose of self-reliance and independence.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Stop your fussing, TJ. You've had me cooped up in there for months. Walk with me. Tell me what you've been up to, son.
We have the neighborhood fortified and locked down. The military is rounding up the refugees, and so am I. We're sending out squads to gather people and supplies from neighboring cities and communities. Population reduction is not a bad thing at this point. With this surrounding resources gathered in one spot, I can ration them out to the survivors until the gardens start producing.
The guards kneel to you.
They do.
You must have earned their respect.
The FEMA board has taken control. The president and vice president were killed. A man named Colonel Nicholas Henderson is heading up the operations until further notice. From what I hear, the coastlines are obliterated, and oil production is at a standstill. There's a lot to be done, and preventing war between the refugees and landowners is top priority. The capital was moved to Kansas.
I'm impressed, son. I'm impressed with how you have taken charge, and I'm impressed with what you are building. But I am not impressed with your training facility. If you're feeding these people, you might as well be training them to be a part of your army.
They're your army, Mr. Lee. I built all this for you.
Nonsense, son. You will answer to me as you have always done, but they will answer to you. They will continue to do so. I'll live here. You build me a training center, and I'll train your fighters. You took the reins, son. I trained you to be this man.
I won't let you down.
I could give you a clue that there is no fortune. In the heat of the night, is this what you wanted? Will you give it a try, or just keep on wondering? In the shadows I wait just to put you under. I know
It's been 2 months, sir. Colonel Merkley still hasn't given LePA a thing.
Major Burgess, you know we've been busy here. We finally have the factories built to produce these homes, and we're producing medications for those in need. The satellites are our next big focus. Since they were all smashed with a lack of power or signal, once we have the satellites back up, we can do more surveillance.
Permission to speak freely, sir?
Of course. You always have it.
I don't trust Colonel Merkley. I don't think he ever sent a team.
Cole, you know traffic in and out of California was shut down. They've been alerted at the border.
Why can't I take a team out there myself then?
Because I need you here. We have to get the northern region rebuilt. I promise, in time, I will send you out into the Badlands. But I've been invited to go to the new capital in Kansas to meet with General Henderson. We need to have a united front to assist with the rebuilding of the nation.
I have the gang activity slowed. All efforts are underway to rebuild the community centers.
And what about the refugees?
We're still rounding them up for factory labor. It's going to take time, sir.
That's exactly why I need you here. These people just lost everything. I want them treated with dignity and respect, and you're the only one I can trust to maintain that standard amongst these fighters. Plus, I have a personal request.
What's that, sir?
My son Johnny is staying here. I need to focus on business. He will be at the Mercenary Academy during the day, but can you assist with his care outside of those parameters?
You know I don't have any children, sir.
Of course, but you are the only one Johnny trusts. And you two get along so well. This is not an order, Burgess. It's a personal request.
I can do that, sir. However, when you get back, I want to take a team to the border and see for myself what is going on out there. That is my request, sir.
Okay, tell the pair in 2 weeks, when I get back, you are authorized to take your team west to survey the situation.
Thank you, sir. Your boy will be in good hands.
I would expect nothing less. Let's try to have 3 more rural communities up and running by the time as well.
Now that Minneapolis and St. Cloud are online, I think that can be taken care of.
Good. I'll let Elena Porter from South Dakota, Grayson and Trace in North Dakota, and Julietta Blanchard in Wisconsin know that you are their point of contact. These are important people. You got their names?
Yes, sir. You've already had my team study their files. Don't worry, I'll hold the fort down, sir.
Thank you, Cole. I'm glad I have you to count on.
And I'll eagerly await the news from the capital.
Hard miles to the sea, to the freeway lately. Hard to smile when I'm with me, when I'm with me lately. 'Cause I can feel so damn weak with just a drop of a dime. She says I self-medicate when I've got too much on my mind.
Thank you for listening to the Changing Earth audio drama, based off the novel series The Changing Earth by author Sarah F. Hathaway. Available at Amazon, or get your signed copies at www.changingearthseries.com. This content is copywritten in 2021 by author Sarah F. Hathaway. For a list of performers, music, and noise attributes, head on over to www.changingearthseries.com. Become a subscriber and help the Changing Earth world go around. Pick up your Changing Earth gear at www.changingearthseries.com. Don't forget to leave a review or like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Changing Earth audio drama.